Hello and welcome to this week's video. We're currently in Arrochar and this is episode 1 of the road to Glencoe. So if you want to come on the journey, please like and subscribe and I'll see you during this episode and hopefully all the ones to follow. I've got a great thing in store for you, so stick around because this is episode 1 of the road to Glencoe. The road to Glencoe is one of the most interesting and beautiful drives you will ever take. I'm kind of planning on the fact that you're originating from Glasgow Airport. I live in Glencoe, as you know. I'm going to take you the route that I will drive all the way through to Glencoe. And I'm going to stop at all the little interesting villages, towns and monuments and locations on the way there and give you an episode every week so that you can enjoy the journey and you don't miss anything on the way up. And if I've missed anything, please let me know in the comments below and I'll try and go back and fill that in another episode and pick up on some of the places that you feel that I should have went to. But as you know, Glencoe holds a hugely sentimental place in my heart and I want to keep making some more videos about it because every time I do, I learn more about it and it's just staggering the history that goes there from all the way back to the Druids and we'll get to that. Get a coffee, sit back, hopefully the sun's going to come up soon and I'll tell you where I am. You find me now at the Rest and Be Thankful, which is only 5 to 10 minutes away from Arrochar, which is where today's video is mainly going to be set. However, it's remiss of you if you come to Arrochar and you come up this way and you don't come here. The glen behind me is very steep, very deep and fairly long. And the reason it got its name, the Rest and Be Thankful, is all those walkers taking their cattle and coming up here before there was roads was they would stop for a rest and be thankful for the view. So I've stopped here, I've had a little coffee from the wee coffee vendor over there. It's been particularly nice. I've let the rain pass. It's starting again, but that's Scotland for you. It's lovely. There's mist kissing the hills everywhere. So come with me. We're going to head back down the glen. We're going to go back to Arrochar. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that and show you how we start our journey to Glencoe. It's just phenomenal from here all the way up and then it ends up in the most beautiful place in the world. So, here we are ladies and gentlemen, this is Arrochar and this is the head of Loch Long. Now Loch Long has a very interesting history in that this is where the Vikings used to come up and they would take their boats out the water here and then they would head up through the glen on the left. 2 miles they would drag their boats over to Loch Lomond so they could go pillaging and other stuff over there. I'm going to take you up that road. I'm going to drive from here to Tarbet. I'm taking a car, I'm not dragging a boat. I can barely drag myself out of bed. However, this is a beautiful place. As I say, it's at the head of the loch and over on the left hand side here you can see the village of Arrochar. Now the village of Arrochar got its name from the Gaelic word Arrochar. Arrochar. Arrochar, which basically means it is a piece of land that is approximately 104 acres, which could be ploughed by 8 ox, or oxen if you will, in 1 year. And that's how it got its name, Arrochar. Quite spectacular. Also, I'm not sure if you can make out in the video, but over on the right hand side of the loch, there appears to be what looks like a jetty, but this is where they tested a lot of the torpedoes for the war. The Second World War. There were no torpedoes in World War... Were there torpedoes in World War I? Were there... No. World War II. This is... And I think the record was something like 69 torpedoes tested out here in the one day. That would have been fun. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Arrochar.
So, here we are in Tarbet. Tarbet is halfway up Loch Lomond. All the way down the bottom there you have Balloch, close to where I come from. And then the further up the loch you go, you will end up at Ardluy, which is at the top of the loch. What you will see, the biggest landmark here in Tarbet is the hotel, and it sits right at a junction. As you get to Tarbet Hotel, you can go left back to Arrochar, where we were this morning, but more importantly, you can turn right, and that road takes you all the way up the side of the loch, all the way up to Ardluy, and then past the Drovers Inn, and that takes you all the way up past Creanlarich, and then onwards to Bridge of Orchy, and then Glencoe, which is the ultimate destination for this series of videos. This is where we are just now, so the weather's got a little bit better. I've got my orange jacket back on, guys, because it's that time of year, we're heading back into the winter. There's a certain lady that loves this word, but you'll notice that some of the colours are quite autumnal. Autumny, as she likes to say. But it's still not really in full swing for autumn, so we'll be back out next week, and we have another destination on the road to... Where are we going? And we'll have another destination on the road to Glencoe, because as that old saying says, life is not a destination, it's a journey to somewhere on a road to nowhere. What am I talking about? You were meant to write me a script. I'm making this up as I go along. Have you any idea how stupid I look? These people are coming here for history lessons and you're giving me this mince. Right, okay, I'll tell them how to pronounce it. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, this is Loch Lomond. What it is not is Lake Lomond, and it's certainly not Loch Lomond. So that's why you should stick with guys like me who are from this country, because we know how to pronounce things properly, as you will have seen earlier in the video with Arrochar. But anyway, yeah, if you're trying to pronounce it properly, the feeling is you're trying to clear your throat. Loch. See? Dead easy. Loch Lomond, ladies and gentlemen. Not loch, not lake. You have been warned. That's the best you could come up with. Clear your throat. Could we not have had something with a bit more enunciation on it? What do I pay you for? You're on £44,000 a year. I get 120 views a week. It costs me money to do this, and you're on £44,000 a week. Clear your throat. I'll tell you what, clear your desk. You bob. I'll see you next week with a new team.